Alright guys, what is going on? So it is today Monday, almost 3:45, and just to quickly recap, so keeping this real and raw in my life, I went to work at 8 till 10, just kind of finish off the emails throughout the weekend, bam. After that I went to school, I had an exercise lab first. Then at 12:45, when that ended, I had a lecture till 3:15, and now half an hour has gone by where I've been trying to film, but have been deleting it every time because I felt like it was shit. So, here we go again. With that being said, what I have done today, what my day has been excitingly full of, I want to talk about something important, and that is, today we start on a fucking program. Yes. So, in the last while, like it's even been a week and a half since I had a video up. It's already the worst part, but I have been doing kind of YOLO stuff. Now, hang on a minute, I'm running out of battery. Alright, the camera is charging. Great success. So, for the last while, I've honestly been training intuitively, which if you're the level I'm at, honestly, you shouldn't be doing. So, yes, that is not gonna go on anymore. Now, at the same time, I have a lot of knowledge, and I know this might come, like, you might be thinking, what? He has a lot of knowledge? I do. I honestly feel like I do. But I've just been fucking horrible at implementing it. So, what I'm trying to say is, I want to prove to myself that I can build a program, somewhat, follow that, and make gains. Meaning, I want to follow something I created and showing to myself that I can do some programming, if that makes sense. Like, I could follow some online 5x5 freaking some proven method program, but I want to prove to myself that what I know I can implement, put down on paper, aka Word, and follow that. So I've designed my own little push-pull-legs program, which, why push-pull-legs? I love push-pull-legs. You get a good twice-a-week frequency, approximately every week, most of the time. And it just makes sense. You work your leg muscles as a whole, you work your push muscles as a whole, and you work your pull muscles as a whole, as a unit, which makes pretty good sense, right? So what I've been designing is a push-pull legs off. So I'm doing it on a weekly basis. Now, starting off Monday with push, then repeating right after, and then having an off day on Sunday. So I could do the same push, the same pull, the same legs, over and over and over. But everybody knows, who's been training for a while, that first of all, you're gonna run into a plateau no matter what. If you keep doing what you've always done, eventually you're gonna hit, like your body's gonna hit a buffer where you're not gonna progress anymore. So you need to vary your training. And with that being said, not just varying your training, like YOLOing, like doing cable crossovers instead of bench press to start off a push session, or doing Bosu ball squats instead of squats, but actually doing it systematically, as the word periodization stands for, which is huge in training. Anything. It's not even just strength training, it's even like other sports. You need to have periodization in your training to keep making progress. Now, that means a physical, or breaking through a physical plateau, but also a mental plateau. So the way I've designed that, the way I'm varying systematically in this workout, is that two variables come into play in how I periodize. So because it's a power bodybuilding style routine, I start off push sessions with bench press, pull with deadlift, legs with squats, the basic good old compound movements. The way I periodize those, I do the same movement. I do squat, deadlift, bench press. So it's not the movements, but the way I periodize them is I periodize by intensity. So one session, the A sessions right now, I do a 6 sets of 3, with the 6th set being a plus set, And on the pull session, or on the B sessions, I periodized by not doing 6 sets of 3, but doing 4 sets of 6, with the 4th set being a plus set. I'm still trying to figure that out, if I do every test, which a plus set is, every session, or just maybe the heavy one. So I might just do that's the only thing honestly I'm missing, if it's only the heavy session. So that's how I periodize the main powerlifting part of the workout, right? And then after that, down here, the bodybuilding part of my workouts, training sessions, are honestly just a bit higher rep, typically 3 to 10 rep, 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps kind of stuff. But the way I periodize there, variation, not just to prevent, again, physical plateau, but also a mental plateau of getting sick of your workouts, is that I vary by changing the movements. So, I'll just do different pull downs, different versions of rows, if we're talking about talking about back, or pull day. Same goes for legs. I might do a seated leg curl as an accessory, or then the second session I might do a lying leg curl, or standing, stuff like that. So that's pretty much the two main variables I periodize in this program. On the main powerlifting movements, it's intensity and volume, you could include in that. And on the other, down here, the bodybuilding part of the workouts, I periodize by simply doing other exercises every session. So, but still not YOLOing as to where I don't know where I am strength-wise. So, yeah, that's going to be good. I'm probably going to walk you through it in the commentary rather than just telling you now, well, on pull day exercise number 4, I am doing iso lat. No. I will walk you through it in a commentary, probably maybe starting today, man. Walking you through it. I'm honestly a bit scared that I'm going to do deadlifts because, man, my deadlift's fucking weak. Like, I haven't been doing deadlifts. I don't know when. I don't know if I ever did consistently deadlifts. God damn. Boy. So anyway, that's a little introduction to this whole training philosophy stuff. And yeah, let's get to it. Let's get ready to hit the gym. But first, this camera has to charge, so I'll wait a little bit and then I'll check in with you guys. So peace out. Alright guys, quick commentary for y'all. If you've seen the previous nerdy part before this footage, you'd know, but the idea behind my program is that I do what's known as power bodybuilding. So I do powerlifting, low rep, heavy weight training on the main movements, meaning the bench, the deadlift, and the squat. So I do a A day where I do 6 sets of 3, and I do a B day where I do 4 sets of 6. Now, the key behind this and key in this whole thing is that I do not go to failure on any of the sets except for the last set, because the last set is kind of a test of where my strength is at and whether or not I'm progressing. So if I get an AMRAP set or a plus set where I beat the amount of reps by 2, meaning 6 sets of 3 day, I manage to get 5 reps, that means I allow myself to progress for the next session, meaning I can put weight on the bar. So that's the whole idea behind this, guys, and I love plus sets. I feel like it's one of the newer things that people have started using, or I've seen people use on like their compound lifts, because it's, instead of you running this whole program where you peak, this is like a running test. So along the way, by only going to failure on one set, which, is perfect because you shouldn't be going to failure on a lot of sets, you can see where you're at and you can kind of, adjust and progress from the current position instead of running like these long ass cycles. So yeah, that's it. After this, I did a bunch of bodybuilding stuff, which I also explained before, like the idea behind it. And yeah, that was pretty much it for pull day. I thought my workout was way longer than what it was. I've only been here for an hour and 51, so I didn't have to pay, which is nice. Alright guys, I welcome myself to Tuesday. I just got home from my first lecture, so now I have to go to the gym, or I like to go to the gym. to hit legs before I have my next lecture in about a bit more than 2 hours. So I don't have plenty of time, so I gotta get going. But legs coming up. So just like yesterday, today's session is gonna be the heavy one. So the A version, or the first movement is, like I said yesterday, is the main variable that I kind of periodize with. So 6 sets of 3 on squats. Like I said yesterday, I feel like I'm kind of learning my squat form, so that's good. And honestly, looking forward to it. I feel productive, you know? When you get up and you have, this is my car, yes. When you get up and you have like a early stuff you have to be productive for, but you just feel productive. So yeah, I'm gonna go and I'm not gonna vlog while I drive, because that's a bad idea.
Late to the party, you know? It's so good, man. That and Gotham comes on Mondays.
Alright guys, about to head off to school again. It's now, honestly, I procrastinated a little bit, so it's already 5:30. So I'm gonna head off and then probably study until like, I don't know, study until whenever, because I have a lot of studying to do. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you watched it, if you liked it, comment, subscribe, like the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.